Hello, my name is Jelte Harnmeijer. I am co-director and co-founder of the Sustainable Community Energy Network, SEEN, an Edinburgh-based social enterprise tasked with facilitating the spread of locally and community-owned renewable energy across the globe. My vision for Scotland is a carbon-neutral vision, and not just a carbon-neutral vision, but one that also drives the economy, a synergy between manufacturing, services, and most importantly, energy generation. With government, think tanks, and the private sector working in sync.
Thank you very much. And can you tell us where you source your evidence as an organisation to form your opinions and form your vision for the future?
I'm glad you asked that. Information is all too important, and anyone that's involved with renewable energy in democratic societies knows that. And it's one of the major problems and in fact threats right now. Any energy investor knows what the problems are with feed-in tariffs and renewable obligation certificates not being set and not being able to plan into the future. And also in the UK in particular, with its idiosyncratic planning structure, did you know, for example, that there's no single place you can go to compare planning policy guidelines on hydro or wind energy? Right now there is a big void between policy and private sector and the general public, and this needs to be filled. And if we don't fill it, I think that Scotland's renewable vision is sincerely under threat.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
And finally, what's your perspectives for the future of energy in Scotland? What's that going to look like?
We stand at a crossroads. The government's backing of 2020 and 2050 targets, I think, is sincere. But there are two things that can happen. On the one hand, we might be successfully able to emulate the success stories that we've seen in Germany and Denmark. Success stories that, we should add, were made possible because of government backing, not just on high level, but on low level too. Institutional enablement of local and community ownership. That's one path, and the path that I think most people would like to see for Scotland. However, the other path is one that perhaps some people didn't anticipate as being a possibility, and that's one where we become so obsessed with meeting our targets that we do it any way we can, and in the process lose sight of very basic fundamental economic principles. Principles such as local ownership, principles whereby Scottish men and women, Scottish businesses and Scottish communities have the opportunity to invest in their own renewable resources. It is an opportunity we cannot, as a country, afford to miss.